Hi guys, Alistair Taylor here, and today we're going to have a look at pre-shot routine. So for me, it's something that's massively inconsistent on the golf course, and it's something that never, ever gets practiced on the driving range. And most guys will tell me that they're better on the range than they are on the course. Well, there's a big difference there. You're doing the practice and the play differently. If you're not practicing your pre-shot routine, you're then putting it into play on the course, creating pressure on yourself, and you're never, ever going to perform. So we look at the guys and the girls on the main tours earning massive sums of money, and a lot of guys will say to me that it's amazing how well they seem to cope with the pressure. Well, the way they cope with the pressure is they're not thinking about the end goal of winning the tournament, winning $1 million or $2 million. All they're focused on is that one shot at a time, what they need to do to hit that shot before they can move on to the next one. So, one area that I think is a huge issue for most golfers that I see, and possibly for you guys, is that they don't separate the areas of the pre-shot routine. Now, there should be two distinct areas for me. There should be one area behind the golf ball where you make all your decisions. So you've got your yardage, you've got your club selection, you've picked whether it's a straight one, a fade, a draw, high, low. Decide how you're going to play that shot. And then when you get in next to the ball, it should just be about getting on with executing what you've just thought about. So for me, I always suggest that you come back behind the ball and get yourself straight down the line from the ball to the target or where you're aiming for the ball to set off. Decide on your shot. So on this one here, I'm going to hit a little 5-yard draw. So I know for me, and then I need to aim 5 yards right. And all I need to do from there for my swing is I just need to feel that I swing the path of my club a little bit more to the right. So once I've made that decision, I get my grip on the club, my hands on the club, back behind the ball, so it's one less thing to fiddle with when I get over the golf ball. And then for me, literally, I walk in, have one little look to make sure that I'm aimed properly, have one waggle just to keep myself moving, and then go from there. Little bit off the bottom of the club, but came round perfectly. Now, some of the mistakes, or one of the key mistakes I see with guys, is they'll start back here, that's great, and then as they come into the golf ball, they're still thinking about what they're going to do. So they get the club down, deciding what shot they're going to hit, then they set themselves hands on, then they think, oh, I'm not aimed up properly, so they move round, and then it almost becomes one of two things. Almost they get too static over the golf ball, so they start thinking about everything about, oh, hang on, where should I take the club away and how am I turning my shoulders? Or just they end up making a swing with nothing to commit to, which in some respects could be even worse. So for me personally, I don't like to see guys taking a long, long time over the golf ball and getting very static. I don't think it helps, and I think the context of overthinking it definitely creeps in. Yes, I know when you watch the guys on TV, there's quite a few of them take a long, long time over the golf ball. I'm pretty sure when you watch their interviews, they'd say they'd love to be a little bit quicker, but it's trying to trust that when they're in that environment. But for you guys, you know, we're in the winter now in the UK, it's November, so it's a perfect opportunity to put this into practice. Get there, pick your target, decide how you're going to play that shot, and only when you've made every single decision, walk in, do exactly what you need to do, and go. Certainly for me, most guys say it's a lot quicker, and actually feel it's more like when they've been on the course playing socially and they've hit a poor shot, dropped another one down and hit it, and kind of said, why didn't I do that first time? Well, the key is they've made all the decisions for the first shot. For the second one, they're just getting on with executing what they were trying to do on the first one. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Most importantly, I hope it helps your game. Leave any comments below of how you found the video, anything else you'd like me to cover. Share the video if you'd like to. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully see some of you down here at Herons Beach practicing or for coaching over the winter. Stay in contact.